Hey, sit quietly for a moment. Take a slow, deep breath. I know you've been carrying something alone. Maybe for weeks, maybe for months, maybe for years. It's the burden you rarely talk about. The worry you keep hidden. The sadness you don't fully explain. The fear you quietly carry in your heart while telling everyone you refine. And after carrying it for so long, you've almost convinced yourself that this is simply how life has to be. But listen to this. This is not random. God is speaking to you right now, and He's saying, I know you've been carrying this alone. Take another slow breath, and let those words settle gently into your spirit. God says, I know exactly what you've been carrying. The burden nobody sees. The tears nobody knows about. The thoughts that keep returning when the house becomes quiet. The emotions you push down because you don't want to worry anyone else. God says, I see all of it. Every bit of. Nothing about your struggle is hidden from me. Not your fears, not your loneliness, not your disappointment, not your exhaustion. God says, I know there have been moments when you felt like nobody truly understood what was happening inside your heart. Moments when you wished someone would simply ask, how are you really doing? And then stay long enough to hear the honest answer. God says, I know the answer already, because I've been sitting with you through every moment of it. God says, I know you've spent much of your life being the strong one, the dependable one, the helper, the caregiver, the person everyone else leaned on, and because of that, you became very good at carrying your own burdens quietly. You learned how to smile while hurting, how to keep moving while exhausted, how to comfort others while your own heart needed comfort. God says, but hear me gently. You were never meant to carry life alone. Not the grief, not the worry, not the fear, not the pressure, not the loneliness. God says, I know there are things you've been trying to handle by yourself, situations you've been thinking about endlessly, problems you've been trying to solve in your own strength, questions you've been carrying without answers, and the weight of it all has become exhausting. God says, you do not have to hold everything together anymore. You do not have to carry every burden on your own shoulders. You do not have to pretend you're stronger than you feel. God says, I know there are nights when your thoughts become heavier, when memories return, when fears about the future feel overwhelming, when your heart feels tired in a way that sleep cannot fix. And during those moments, I am still there, still listening, still caring, still holding you. God says, I know you've wondered sometimes if anyone notices how much you're carrying. And the answer is yes, I do. I always have. God says, I noticed every silent tear, every anxious prayer, every moment you sat alone trying to figure everything out, every time you told yourself, I just need to get through one more day. God says, and I want you to know this. You don't have to keep doing this alone. Not anymore. God says, I know it feels difficult to let go, because you've carried these burdens for so long that they almost feel like part of you now. The worrying, the overthinking, the emotional weight, the constant feeling that everything depends on you. But hear me carefully. Everything does not depend on you. God says, some things belong in my hands. Some situations are too heavy for your heart to carry. Some battles are not yours to fight alone. God says, I am asking you to release what has been exhausting your spirit. Release the pressure, release the fear, release the burden of trying to control every outcome. God says, I know, you care deeply. That's why you carry so much. You worry because you love. You think because you care. You carry because your heart is compassionate. But even compassionate hearts need rest. God says, I want your soul to breathe again. I want your spirit to feel lighter again. I want you to wake up in the morning without immediately carrying the weight of everything that concerns you. God says, there are still peaceful days ahead, still healing ahead, still comfort ahead, still moments when you will realize that life no longer feels quite so heavy. God says, I know you've been strong for a very long time, but strength does not mean carrying everything alone. True strength is trusting me with what you cannot carry anymore. God says, one day, you will look back on this season and realize something beautiful. The burden you thought was yours to carry forever was never meant to stay on your shoulders. It was meant to bring you closer to me, to teach you how to trust, to teach you how to rest, to teach you how to let yourself be cared for too. God says, you are not forgotten, you are not abandoned, you are not invisible, and you are not carrying this alone. Not today, not today, not tomorrow, not ever. God says, I know exactly what you've been carrying, and I am inviting you to place it in my hands. The fear, the sadness, the uncertainty, the loneliness, the burden you've been holding for far too long. God says, let me carry what is too heavy for you. Let me hold what is exhausting your heart. Let me give rest to your weary spirit. Because I love you too much to watch you struggle alone, and I have been with you through every step of this journey. Always. If this message spoke to your heart, type God knows what I am carrying in the comments, and remind yourself today, the burden you've been carrying alone is fully seen by God, and you do not have to carry it by yourself anymore.